I would like to help those viewers who are watching Fox News to form their opinion based on my experiences and my beliefs. And so this is a challenge for me. This is not going to be an easy job.
I'm just wondering, because you were saying your
It's a
friends,
job.
yeah,
It's a job.
and your friends would not be happy with
Yeah.
you, but was the response what you thought it would be? Was there any backlash on social media that you saw?
I mean, social media is a cesspool of ideas, both negative and positive. The reaction has been just as expected, but I'm not bothered by what people think. I know why I made this decision. This was a good decision, not just for me personally as somebody who likes to offer my commentary. I'm a pundit, but this gives me an opportunity to speak to an audience that's not part of the choir, but it's a different congregation that I hope to inspire with civility. Now, maybe I will fall short of my goal, but my goal is to inspire civility, and that's what I hope to do at Fox News.
People like Terry McAuliffe have said the DNC used to push back on him for even going on the channel. Did you experience a lot of that before actually deciding to sign on?
Over the last 6 months, I have appeared on multiple channels, including Fox. I've sat in on the 5 for Juan Williams. I've appeared on Hannity, Laurie Ingraham. I've appeared on the Daily Briefing with Dana Perino. So I've appeared on Fox, I've appeared on MSNBC over the last 6 months. This was a decision because I made it over 3 months because I wanted to decide how best to utilize my time and my talent during the 2020 presidential cycle. When I watch Fox News, I often hear people talk about a party that I don't recognize. And so rather than criticize Fox for presenting Democrats as out of the mainstream, I decided I wanted to go inside so that I can present the ideas and the opinions of Democrats as part of a logical strategy to build the country back to what it should be. We need to talk about infrastructure. We need to talk about climate change. And I want to be able to talk about those issues on Fox News.
And your role at ABC is going to stay the same?
Well, I'm going to appear on ABC this week. I'm going to appear on This Week on Sunday, and I hope to continue to go on Bill Maher's show on C-SPAN, to continue to participate in podcasts, talk radio, and in the other multiple forums that I've used over the years. But Fox News will be my major cable channel. Mm-hmm. As I told my friends, I know a lot of my in-laws watch Fox Sports. I said, but now every now and then I hope you tune in to see me on Fox News. I hope to make a difference, but we'll see.
See. It's amazing because people online have said, who are Republicans, conservatives online, like, why would they bring on Donna Brazile? But then you have Democrats are like, why would she go on that channel? You get it from both sides.
The polarization in our country is real. The divisions are being exploited, but the polarization is real. And part of it is because we don't talk. We have self-segregated ourselves into small, tiny bubbles and thinking that the universe that is around those bubbles is all that exists. And we know from history that it's wrong. So I'm looking forward to being outside my bubble, but guess what? At the end of the day, I'm going to be comfortable because I'm comfortable with my own ideas and my own platform. I also want to listen to those who might not always agree with me. Look, I have Republicans in my family. And if I have Republicans in my family that I have to talk to during, holiday meals, then I hope to talk to Republicans, during during whatever hour I'm called to be on television. I'm number 3. Number 6 is a Republican. I have first cousins who are Republicans. And because I come from an old line of Republicans on one side of my family. But, I hope to be able to have a conversation with the viewers of Fox in the same manner that I have a conversation with my younger sister. And let me tell you something, she's tough. So I'm looking forward to it.
Have you been able to convince her? on any specific issues to change her mind?
Oh, yeah. We agree on more than we disagree. And, you know, she's the sister responsible for loaning me $150 to come to D.C. when I was younger. And I tell people over the last 30-something years that I've been in D.C., I have repaid her multiple times because she's a Republican. That's a long conversation, but to tell you that when you invest, they often come back more and more and more. But she's a great sister, and I love her to death.
Awesome.
She's the most resilient of all of the Brazil girls because when Katrina happened, she was the only family member that had both the conventional insurance and flood insurance. So she was the first to get back into her house, as opposed to those who just had conventional insurance but not the flood insurance. Because when the insurance companies came, they said, what caused you to flood? Was it the wind damage that blew off your roof or the flood damage that came into you? You know,
Both.
But no.
But according to insurance, you
Yeah.
got to be specific to get your claim through, right?
Trust me, and that's why I love that sister. She's smart. She has great wisdom, and I called her. She was my last call last night. All of my other siblings called me in advance, and when they heard the decision, I did not discuss this with anybody. I discussed this with just two people, and the first, of course, I called the Rich family because Seth is very important to me, and his life and his memory matter to me. And so I discussed it with the Rich family, and I discussed it with my best friend, but who happens to also be a lawyer. So beyond that, this was a decision. I told Congresswoman Norton, who's my mentor, I told her on Friday. And that was the day I decided to sign the agreement. So that's how I decided. This was my decision. This was not a decision born of anything other than a desire to try to inspire civility.
You called the Rich family directly?
Of course, I've talked to them for a while, and they're personally. I can show you some off the record, but I cannot put it on the record if you don't mind. I can show you something off the record.
Yeah, that's
totally off the record.
It's just interesting. You thought to reach out to them in advance.
I'm somebody who has feelings, and is he working with you?
He is working.
Can you hold that down for a second, sir?